welcome to another edition of Southern Country. Hi, I'm Herb Southern. Welcome to the show, my friends. Today we're in New York City. It's Fleetweek again, and I'm very lucky to have Lieutenant Jonathan Blythe with me. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Herb?
Good to see you again.
It's great to see you. I'm glad you came back for Fleet Week.
I was looking forward to Fleet Week. We're standing on top of the USS Kearsarge. Now tell me what the purpose of the USS Kearsarge is and what it does.
Well, this is a great ship. What this ship does is we take Marines to the fight. It carries about 2,000 Marines and over 1,000 sailors. And what we do is we take the Marines, whether by air or by sea, to the enemy. It's a platform that carries Harriers, helos, and it has hovercraft, which basically float across the deck, into the water, and onto shore.
Wow. Wow. Big hovercrafts.
Big hovercrafts. They carry about 150 Marines, or they can carry a tank, or they can carry about 6 Humvees. But what they can do is they can make sure that the enemy knows we're coming.
Wow. It's pretty impressive. Now, what's in between the flight decks on this and the JFK that we were on last year?
Well, last year you saw the John F. Kennedy,
yes.
And that's a ship that launches planes out to fight the enemy. This ship carries Marines, vertically lifts off Harriers, vertical lift helicopters, and the Marines use this as their platform to fight the enemy.
No launching?
No launching off the front. Everything goes straight up.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Where's all this amphibious stuff at? Downstairs?
Well, we have all that stuff downstairs, and we have a bunch of Marines ready to show it to you.
Well, we're going downstairs, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
As we continue to walk around the USS Kearsarge in New York City and Fleet Week, OSI Cliff is with me. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
What are we standing on?
We're standing on a Navy hovercraft that's designed to carry Marines to the beach from the ship.
What's the range of this hovercraft?
About 80 miles there, 80 miles back.
80 miles out in the ocean, you can deploy Marines?
80 miles over ocean, land, it doesn't matter.
How fast will it get those 80 miles? How fast does this thing move?
We can move about 50 to 70 knots.
Wow, you're moving along.
Oh yeah.
Now, how many tanks on this thing?
We can only fit 1 tank because of the weight.
And how many Humvees?
About 6 to 8.
How many Marines does it move at one time?
It depends. If we just put them in the cabins, about 20, but we also have personnel carriers that we can hold about 150.
How many guys does it take to run this Humvee?
We just have a crew of 5.
5?
5 people.
Wow. Now, what are their operations?
One of them is the craft master, who's the captain of the craft, and he pilots it. The next is the engineer, who's in control of all the propulsion and maintaining the craft. Next is the navigator, which is my job, where I navigate and plot where we're going to go. Then you have a load master who's in charge of bringing everything on board, and he also serves as a lookout. And then our 5th guy is the deck mechanic, who's the eyes and ears of the engineer.
Amazing. Amazing. How many of these are in the world, you know?
I think there's about 80 in the Navy.
And then 80
about
in the
40
Navy.
on the West Coast, 40 on the East Coast.
Wow. And where was this last used?
This was actually just returned from overseas in the Persian Gulf.
Wow.
Got back in the end of October.
Thank you very much.
No problem, sir.
Pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
I'm standing on a tank here, and Sergeant Nagel is going to talk to me about the tank. I don't know anything about tanks. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Talk to me about this tank.
It's an M1A1 main battle tank for the Marine Corps.
What's so different about this tank that it's, why is it a main battle tank as opposed to, how many tanks are we?
Well, this has heavier armor as opposed to the other ones here today. This is, it has heavier armor. It's usually the main battle tank for the Marine Corps.
And what kind of weapons are on this?
It has two small arm machine guns, a heavy machine gun, and a 120 millimeter main gun.
How many men does it take to operate this puppy?
4.
4. You're one of them?
Yes, I am. Yes, sir.
You're a tank man, huh?
Yes, I am.
How much training does it take to become a tank man?
You go to tank school for 2.5 months in Fort Knox, Kentucky. And once you get to the actual Marine Corps fleet, you learn. There's so much more to learn.
Is there?
Tanks is very complicated.
And where were you with this tank in action last?
This tank right here actually just came back from a deployment.
Okay.
And I wasn't with this actual tank, but I got back in October.
Wow, where were you?
Fallujah, Iraq.
Wow.
And
All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, Lance Corporal Connor's with me. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Doing good, sir.
What kind of vehicle am I standing on?
You are standing on a light armored vehicle 25.
Light armor means tonnage is what?
It's a quarter-inch of steel around, sir.
What can this vehicle do?
We could go 60 miles per hour, sometimes more. We could head in there, destroy anything we want, and leave without even being seen, sir.
This is a watercraft?
Whenever we need it to be, this vehicle is amphibious, sir.
Wow. And how you can go 60 miles an hour in the water as well as on land?
That's negative, sir. We could go about 10 miles per hour in the water, sir.
There you go. All right. And in the ocean, how deep does the water have to be?
The water can be as deep as water can get,
Shallow,
but
I should say how
we
shallow.
try to not get along the lines of waves or anything like that. More like still lakes or still water crossings.
Okay. How many people does it take to operate this?
It only takes one to operate, that's to move, but we try to keep it along the lines of shoot, move, and communicate. So one to shoot, one to move you, and one keeps communications with the other vehicles.
How many of these are in an area at one time? No matter whatever.
Not really
it
at
takes
liberty to say.
Whatever it takes to make it get the
Whatever it
job
takes,
done.
but we don't need many, sir.
You need money. You operate this vehicle already?
Yes, sir. I've been a driver in Iraq, driven more than 6,000 hours.
Wow, that's a lot of hours, man.
Oh yeah.
What power is this?
Power?
Yeah, what power is this? What engines?
Oh, this is a 308 Detroit diesel.
Okay.
Of course, runs off diesel by the name.
Right.
It's made up of Detroit.
Right.
It's a pretty darn good engine, keeps us going. But horsepower varies from vehicle to vehicle.
Okay.
But we definitely get what we need out of it.
Thank you, sir.
Good to go.
Thanks for being on the show.
Right.
Well, I got a weapon in my hand. I got some weapons around me. I'm going to introduce the crew here, and they're going to talk about the weapons. First, let's meet everybody. What's your name?
My name is Lance Corporal Salas, and I'm here holding the M16A2, as you can see, which is probably like the older model of the M16A4. Practically, this is the standard issue weapon that we have. Basically, it's just one of the good weapons that we have in stock. This is the older model A4s, but he will be, Corporal Fun will gradually introduce you to them. The A2, it's a lightweight, it's gas operated, air cooled. It's a shoulder fire weapon, which you fire from your shoulder. Each magazine carries 30 rounds, 5.56 millimeter round, and it's not really much to it, but
How many years has that gun been in service?
It's been around for quite a while.
A lot of years.
A lot of years.
What's your name?
My name is Corporal Fung, and I'm holding an M16A4 rifle here. It's basically the same exact weapon as that, but a little bit more upgraded. You got these little mounts for to detach to mount on sights and lasers and all that good stuff on there. Same exact features of the other weapon, just a little bit newer. So it came out about 2 years ago, a release for the Marine Corps to actually start using in combat and everything. And that's the same exact weapon that you have also, sir?
Same one as you?
Yes, with the same weapon. And it's a pretty good weapon, different stances. You can shoot from this rifle is from the prone, which is laying down, sitting, kneeling, or standing. And we're going to have this Lance Corporal demonstrate. He can demonstrate you the kneeling version right now.
You want to demonstrate?
Yes.
Go ahead. He's going to demonstrate it right now.
He's basically just kneeling down with his weapon held to his shoulder, his cheeks on a buttstock. His arm is on his leg for more support and steadiness, and he's aimed in, ready to fire through the sights and everything.
What's the accuracy of that gun?
It's pretty accurate. You can for point target, it's up to 550 meters. For area target, it's up to 800 meters.
Whoa.
Sir.
Impressive.
Yes, it is.
Very impressive. All right. Now, what are you holding?
I'm holding nothing, sir.
No. Okay.
Private First Class Eads. I'm the armor. I'm the one who repairs all these weapons when they go down, and it's including all the crew serve weapons behind us and stuff like that. So whenever one of these go down in Iraq when we leave for them, I'll be the one they call up to come fix them.
You're what they call a gunsmith.
Yes.
You're a gunsmith in simple language.
Yeah, yes,
Okay. Now, what's your name and title?
I'm Corporal Espinoza. I'm holding right now is a 9mm Beretta service pistol. As you can see, it's got a maximum capacity of 15 rounds, one in the chamber. You got your safeties and everything. 2 pounds, fully loaded. So this basically backup weapon, just in case. You know, we have a M16 going out. We run out of rounds. You know,
Grab that gun.
grab that, and you're right. You're ready to rock and roll.
Wow.
So
Pretty impressive.
pretty
Pretty impressive artillery we're holding here, guys.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and these are all in action as of we speak today.
Yes, yes, it is. We still use these. These are weapons that we use in Iraq to deploy. We brought them over there and we brought them back and we brought them up here to New York for display.
Wow.
Public.
Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate your being here in Southern Country. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. It's been an interesting show to see what the USS Kearsarge does. And